pause for a moment. Don't rush this. This is not just something to read and move on from. This is a moment to be honest with yourself. The ones that whisper, what if this doesn't work? What if things fall apart? What if I lose what I have? You may not even realize how often you think like this. It feels normal. It feels safe. It feels like you are just protecting yourself. The Bible says in Job 3:25, "For the thing I greatly feared has come upon me, and what I dreaded has happened to me." Think about that for a moment. Not what happened first, but what was feared first. Before the experience, there was expectation. Before the outcome, there was a belief. And if you're honest, you may see it in your own life. You start something, but part of you expects it to fail. You receive something good, but part of you prepares to lose it. You take a step forward, but your mind is already imagining going backwards. At first, you call it caution. You say, "I'm just being realistic. I don't want to get hurt. I've been through too much before." And that may be true. You have experienced things that made you careful. You have seen situations that didn't end well. You have learned lessons the hard way. But slowly, without even noticing, you stop just learning from the past and you start expecting it to repeat. And expectation is powerful. It begins to shape how you live. You hesitate when you should move. You hold back when you should commit. You doubt when you should believe. Opportunities come, but you question them. Joy appears, but you don't fully embrace it. Progress starts, but you expect it to stop. And so you don't give your full self. Not fully, not freely, because a part of you is already preparing for failure, and life responds to how you show up. When you expect something to fall apart, you may not nurture it the same way. When you expect to lose, you may not fight as hard to keep it. When you expect disappointment, you may not allow yourself to fully experience joy. Then, one day, something happens. A plan doesn't work. Something shifts. Something you hoped would succeed doesn't. And the first thought that comes is, "I knew it." But pause again. Did you know it? Or have you been expecting it for so long that it became the lens through which you lived your life? This is not about blaming yourself. This is about understanding something important. What you constantly fear can quietly shape what you experience, not because fear has power on its own, but because it influences your actions, your decisions, your energy. So now, ask yourself honestly, what have you been expecting? Failure? Loss? Disappointment? Or something better? Because if all your thoughts agree with what could go wrong, you may never fully step into what could go right. Now imagine a shift. The same life, the same situation, the same challenges, but a different response. When the thought comes, "What if it fails?" you answer, "What if it works?" When fear tries to slow you down, you move forward anyway, not because you are not afraid, but because you choose not to let fear lead you. You begin to show up differently. You give your best effort. You embrace the moment. You allow yourself to hope again, not blindly, but courageously. Because here is the truth. Your life is not only shaped by what happens to you, but also by what you continually believe within you. So be careful what you keep repeating in your mind. Be careful what you keep agreeing with, because over time, those thoughts form expectations, and those expectations begin to form your reality. One day, you will look at your life and see a pattern of what you believed, a pattern of what you expected, a pattern of how you lived. So choose wisely, because whether you realize it or not, you are not just facing life, you are responding to it based on what you expect. And in many ways, you are becoming exactly what you believe.